to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in real estate for about 14 years. I came from a doctor's office to work at a law firm. I don't know which was worse. But I learned a lot working at a law firm. I spent about 10 years working as a paralegal, closed thousands and thousands of transactions, and then got this great idea one day to help real estate agents coordinate their deals once they go under contract. I went to the attorney that I worked for and I said, hey, there's some killer software program out there. There's a lot of people that need our help. How about we do this? He said, no way. I said, see ya. Went out and started my own business. Been working for a little crazy person ever since then. But I've done about 7,000 deals in the last 14 years. So like Sam said, there's a few things I've seen in this business. I'm a licensed real estate broker in the state of Florida. And in 2005, I founded the company that I'm going to tell you a little bit more at the end of this presentation about. I do go around, travel, do some instructing, consulting, and I am an entrepreneur. This is not the only business I have. It's the one, though, that keeps me the busiest. We're going to cover leverage, systems. I'm going to go through this real quickly. Contract review, communication, organization, and file documentation. If your files are a mess, your deals are a mess, we're going to try to reduce that. Closing should equal payday. So it really should be the easiest part of the whole deal. Unfortunately, it's not always that way. I'll tell you some great stories about that in a little while. Post-closing, I want to talk to you a little bit about things I want to make sure that you keep in your files and how to work with a closing coordinator virtually, whether you choose to do business with us or you bring someone into your business. I'm going to give you some tools to help you with that. First, I'm going to talk to you about leverage. There was someone else earlier that mentioned leverage and using other people's money in your business. Well, leverage is really about the who, the how, and the what of any business, real estate or any business. It takes people to run a business, okay? Either just you or you and the people that you employ. There's people involved in this business. You have to have systems to get it done, okay? It's indisputable. And there's going to take tools. You have to have tools. There's certain things that you have to have in your business in order to run it effectively. Without leverage, without people, tools, and systems, you're going to be the one doing everything, okay? Think about this for a minute. If you need to dig a ditch, you could do it by hand. It's not the most efficient use of your time. It's probably not the smartest thing you'll do, but if you had a shovel, the job would be a little easier. If you had paid somebody to use a shovel, the job would be even easier. And if you rented a tool, an equipment, to get someone to do it for you, it goes that much faster. And that's what I want to talk to you about. Now, systems are designed to save yourself time, energy, and money. I did not coin that phrase, but I love that. Mark Victor Hansen, I heard that on a CD he put out a few years ago. Specifically to systems, what we're going to talk about are checklists, some calendar reminders, forms, as well as some email templates. We're going to go through that list, though, from the leverage part. We're going to go through it a little backwards. We're going to talk first about tools. This is going to be real quick. Most of it's common sense. You got to have a computer in your business, specifically when you're doing the kind of business that Mark and Sam were talking about. I went to and did a presentation one time, and I had this real older gentleman, and I totally respect him, but he walked up to me and he says, I'm not having any of that computer stuff. I put my crackberry away, shook his hand, and told me, ask him, how do you do business then? He said, the old-fashioned way. I'm not old-fashioned. You have to have a fax machine. There's paper in this business, unfortunately. There's a lot of paper. You got to have a way to move it around. We use an e-fax in my company, and we're totally paperless. You got to have a car, okay? If you're going to go look at those deals, you got to have a way to get around to look at them. Obviously, you have to have a phone, or they used Skype just now, which I love Skype. And you have to have an education. And I think that should almost be the first one, but it's the one I want to point the most at. You have to know what you're doing, but you also can't be afraid to pull the trigger and make some things happen.